up this pillar to our homes. In one corner is our spouse and other adult relationships. Okay? And then over here we have our relationships with our children. And over here we have our order in our homes. So the 3 areas of focus for building a home of strength is strengthening these 3 pieces of our lives. Now, a question for you is this. When you think of your home, what do you think of?
Chaos.
Chaos? Okay. That's all right. Chaos is okay. Mess. What else?
Peace.
Peace. Thank you.
I need to get there.
I will help you to get there. You are in the right class. Good job. Yes. Anything else?
Fun.
Happiness, yeah.
Happiness. I love it. And I love that none of these answers are describing just 4 walls. Our homes are so much bigger than just the 4 walls. Do you agree? Right? Our homes begin in here. And so that's the big piece that I wanted to focus on today, is focus on where are we putting our thoughts and how are we controlling our thoughts, and the importance of being aware of our thoughts. So to begin with that, Natalie came over and I was talking to her. You know, she's in real estate now. And I was talking to her about feelings in the home. And she's like, oh yeah, you can walk into a home even if nobody's in there, and you can feel whether there was contention and anger in that home, or if there was love in that home, and all of those different pieces. And she goes, you can tell. Our thoughts project an energy that is totally real, and it's important. So when we are creating things in our mind first, we have to clean up things in our head. One more story, if that's okay. I want to tell a story of my brother and his wife. A few of you have heard this story before. May I have permission to tell it again?
Please do.
Yeah. Thank you. Those of you who have told it before, who have heard it before. So my brother Chris and his wife have been married for probably 9 years or so. No, 10 now, because Madison is now 9. So they have Madison, who's 9, Caden is 4, and Jakin is 3 now, and Austin is 1. And Caden has autism, and then Austin, the youngest, had a stroke when she was in labor with him. He had a stroke while he was going through birth, and so he's got some physical delays going on with his left side, kind of like stroke victims do. So they kind of have a lot on their plate. Caden's autism is not little; it's quite a big autism. But he's doing really good. They've got him in a lot of different programs, and they're working with him, and he's doing great. Well, Caden and Jakin, the 2 in the middle, are like 2 little mischievous little stinkers, especially when they're together. Lindsay is in Young Women's, and she had all of the girls over to do a craft, and those 2 little boys were playing downstairs and doing just fine, and somehow she never actually saw how this happened. That those 2 came upstairs and grabbed some black permanent markers and went back downstairs without her ever even seeing. So she finishes her activity and goes to find the kids, and she found some stuff, which I'll tell you in a minute what she found. Because when Chris came home from work that day, he walked in the door, and that tension in the home was palpable. He could feel it. He's like, what's wrong? And she's like, no, we're having dinner first. I mean, she's just, it's just oozing out of her. Can you feel this in your own head? Have you had experiences like this in your own life? I know I have. And he's like, where are the kids? And she goes, dinner first. And he's like, okay. So he comes and he sits down, and the 2 of them eat in silence. And he's like freaking out. And she's like, would you like to go see your children now? And he's like, I don't know. Maybe I don't want to anymore. So they go downstairs and they turn the corner. The way the rooms work is you come down the stairs and then you go down a hallway and it opens into the big family room. So they come down the stairs and they go into the hallway